Good evening and welcome to Sun Meadow Temple. We are so happy you have joined us. My name is Alba and I use she, her pronouns. This is our 3rd July service and I'm so happy you're here. As always, the service is recorded and will be posted on our YouTube channel. Remember, as today's service is an odd 3rd one this month, we will be doing something different after our readings. As the last service was age restricted, I realized some of you did not hear the announcements, so I'll repeat them today. For those of you who have already heard the announcements, feel free to skip ahead to the readings. As per usual, the background is still being worked on, and due to questions last week, I realized I didn't explain why it is taking so long. Most of the background is the decorated bookshelf, but part of it is a big sign which I am hand decorating, including measuring out letters and things which is adding some time. As for the songs committee, I will hopefully have them meet soon. I have been talking to our outside consultant, and they're still willing to work with us, but currently having other commitments. As for our products, the issues with our advertising platforms have pushed these back, but we were still working on them. We also hope to have a new consultant joining us soon who will help us with arts and stuff. Our finances are looking great. We currently have $284.13 after our advertising partnership on Instagram and purchase of software that makes these observances possible. This is up from our last meeting when we had $227.95. As a reminder, you are allowed to register for membership at any time by filling out the form and sending us the fees, which can be done monthly or annually. As we have also been talking about, you can leave us money in your will or as the beneficiary of your life insurance policy if you are interested. Okay, so we will now move on to the opening words, which will appear on the screen behind you. We welcome you into the light of the gods and light this flame in celebration. May its brightness symbolize our connection to the gods and the natural world. May you join us in this community of faith, cherishing love and with open hearts. So our theme for this month is friendship, and our readings today are from the Havamal and Symposium, as well as Welsh and Celtic fairy tales. So our first reading is from the Havamal. I counsel thee, Lord Fafnir, to take advice. Thou wilt profit if thou takest it. If thou knowest thou hast a friend whom thou well canst trust, go oft to visit him. For with brushwood overgrown and with high grass is the way that no one treads. I counsel thee, Lord Fafnir, to take advice. Thou wilt profit if thou takest it. A good man attract to thee in pleasant converse, and salutary speech learn while thou livest. I counsel thee, Lord Fafnir, to take advice. Thou wilt profit if thou takest it. With thy friend be thou never first to quarrel. Care gnaws the heart. If thou to no one canst thy whole mind disclose, I counsel thee, Lord Fafnir, to take advice. Thou wilt profit if thou takest it. Words thou never shouldest exchange with a witless fool. And our next reading is from Symposium. They're very short today. He may pray and entreat and supplicate and swear and lie on a mat at the door and endure a slavery worse than that of any slave. In any other case, friends and enemies would equally ready to prevent him. But now there is no friend who will be ashamed of him and admonish him, and no enemy will charge him with meanness or flattery. So our next one is Welsh and Celtic fairy tales. Unfortunately, I do not speak Welsh, so while I have looked into the pronunciations of these words, they may not be completely accurate. That as the result of frequently meeting one another, he and she became great friends. They usually met in a particular spot in Cwm Drwyd Gwynd, where the girl and her family lived, and where there were all kinds of nice things to eat, of amusements, and of incomparable music, but he did not make up to anybody there except the girl. And then our second story from Welsh fairy tales. Now the head servant and the son were bosom friends. They were like brothers together, or rather twin brothers. As the son and the servant were such friends, the farmer's wife used to get exactly the same kinds of clothes prepared for the servant as for her son. The two fell in love with handsome young women of very good reputation in the neighborhood. The two couples were soon joined in honest wedlock, and great was the merrymaking on the occasion. So that ends our readings for today's, and we will be moving into our fun activity. Drum roll, please. We will be playing Cards Against Humanity Pagan style. I'll post the link to the game in the chat. Keep in mind, I had some trouble finding decks that were pagan-oriented, so it'll be more dominated by some paths than others, but you should be able to write your own cards as well to make up the difference. And I hope everyone has a wonderful time. Good evening and welcome to Sun Meadow Temple. We are so happy